Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, it's got some good days recently for Johnny Depp, where he's currently at the San Sebastian Film Festival, where he is premiering his film Modi. And there's been some snags here, some ups and downs, which we are going to look at in a moment. But first, we're going to have a look at this. Johnny Depp says his life turned into a soap opera as he debuts first directorial effort in 27 years. It was televised, in fact. During the San Sebastian press conference for his latest directorial outing, Modi, 3 Days in the Wing of Madness, Johnny Depp reflected on the nearly 3 decades since his last outing, 1997's The Brave. Asked to compare his own experiences with those of his film's protagonist, the bohemian artist Modi, Depp said both of them have had to earn their stripes. Sure, we can say that I've been through a number of things here and there, but I'm alright, he said. Depp then seemed to allude to his recent legal battle with his ex-wife, saying, I think we've all been through a number of things, ultimately. Maybe yours didn't turn into a soap opera, televised, in fact. But we all experience and go through what we go through. Now, it's just going on about what the film is about and everything else, but Depp was in a reflective mood for much of the discussion. He said his more recent experience directing was infinitely more positive than when he helmed The Brave, a film in which he also acted and was dead on arrival with critics and audiences when it was released more than a quarter of a century ago. This time around, Depp says the experience allowed me to be able to really see and experience that sort of, to basically be a giant toddler, I do like that, as I am, and to understand that when you're making a film, at the very least, it's got to be fun. Exactly. If you don't like directing, it's not for you. The day's biggest laugh came when Depp talked about why the directing process may not be for him and what challenged him the most when working on The Brave. Too much math, man. The mathematics. This has to coincide and correlate with that. You find yourself in some structured hole, and I don't want to be there. Modi, though, was entirely different. This, for me, was like music. The melody or the chords are going to dictate what you put on as the next layer in terms of recording music. Same thing with this film. It was an opportunity to go, okay, I don't have to do shit except sit here and watch these actors live and behave and react. That left the assembled press with one outstanding question. Will you direct again? I'll never do it again. Never again, he said, declaring confidently before quickly reconsidering. I might. Sorry, I apologise. I might. Which, to be honest with you, if this does well, and there is a couple of reviews out at this moment in time, and a lot of them do say that it's actually a good film, which is great. It's actually getting positive word of mouth that it says that it looks good, being directed well, and all this. So that's going to be interesting to see. I am actually looking forward to seeing this, but again, for me, it's not because it's done by Johnny Depp, but it's because it stars my acting god, Al Pacino. So that's what I'll be watching it for. But he does go on to say that Modi has been around for decades as well, shepherded by Academy Award-winning actor Pacino, who hand-picked Johnny Depp to direct. You know, when you see things like this, and going back to The Brave as well, because back then, he was really known as the Tim Burton guy. Obviously, it was the 90s. He just did, obviously, he would have done Ed Wood, it would have been Edward Scissorhands as well, and a few other quirky little roles, where he was always seen as well with Tim Burton out and about, and obviously, he is a Tim Burton guy. He always has been. Just look how many films he starred in that has been directed by Burton. But each director has their own actor, their guy. Martin Scorsese had De Niro. Now it's more DiCaprio, obviously. Michael Caine with Christopher Nolan. So many of these people have got them. But when Al Pacino, the acting god, the acting legend, rings you up and says, do you want to direct this? You can't turn it down, can you, But it says by there as well that the review embargo for Modi was lifted just ahead of today's press conference, and the few early reactions that have been published so far are largely positive, which is always great, expressing surprise at how much fun the writers had watching the film. There we go. It's early, but so far things look much brighter than Depp's 97 directorial feature debut, The Brave. But then it goes into, obviously, about what's happened by there and everything else with his ex-wife. But then we got, in an interview with Variety, producer Navidi said it's just a matter of time before Depp is fully embraced by the industry again. This movie perhaps is going to help, and at the same time open doors, he said. I know that his popularity is one thing in Hollywood, but the masses, the world, they love him, and they do. Depp has enjoyed a strong relationship with San Sebastian over the past several years. He won a jury award as a producer for Crock of Gold in 2020. He launched Into Here in 2021 and received this career achievement in 2021. So that's going to be interesting to see. And, you know, I am going to be watching this. I am going to be not critical of it because, to be honest with you, it's not him starring in it, you know? So let us know what you think about this down below, folks. This is great to see. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. Hit that ding-dong bell for notifications of when we upload. And I will see you soon.